That's right. And understand, you ain't seen most houses and all to decked out and put lights and all that. Because it's spread in the air.
Because I say this too. The amount of excursions and boat rides you see going on, people not into that Christian folly again. You understand? But it also proves that it don't have no love at the Most High again on this earth, or no fear at the Most High. Because back in them days where people used to even still go to church on a Sunday, it used to show that, you know, they at least had some kind of godliness in them somehow. You understand? But now these days, you see ageable people, all 56, well, let me go 60 something, going boat ride excursion. Nobody has no time to study church and these things like that.
Because evil is multiplying on the earth.
Forgetting about the Father.
Evil is multiplying upon the earth. Evil is multiplying upon the earth. You understand?
Because the harvest is right, that is a revelation for your point.
And with Revelation 14, with the sharp sickle.
Yeah, because the quitting been quick.
Bring it up. They bring this here first and they don't bring yours up.
Right. Colossians chapter 2 verse 8 says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophies and vain deceit after the tradition of men, after the rudiment of the world, and not after Yahweh.
Yeah, so, and now the so-called white man did. He spoiled you with philosophies and vain deceit, which is what? The pagan festivities that these people uphold today. You understand? He's the one who pushed that vibration out and how you people into all these different customs that you're in right now. You understand? You really think Evelyn Rothschild won't be home December 25th keeping Christmas? You really think these bankers really going to be home putting up a Christmas tree in the house? And have a picture up in Sergio Borgia and saying happy birthday, Lord? Go ahead there.
This is Revelation chapter 14, I'll start at verse 15. It says, and another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust into thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Go ahead.
And he that sat on the cloud thrust in a circle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe.
Right.
And the angel thrust in his sickle in the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High power.
Yes, so that is who? As the wicked that's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Give him two-thirds of the people understand, right? The Negroes that choose a native, and then on to the so-called white man and the heathens. Alright? But a remnant of them will be left for slavery. Alright? And every time we enter into right now, the time of judgment. Go ahead.
It says, and the winepress was trodden without the city, and the blood came out of the winepress,
Go ahead.
even unto the horses' bridles.
It says what? Even unto the horses' bridle. So that's to show how much death they're going to have in those days. The scripture said what? The slain of the Lord shall be many. Alright? So the Lord is coming back to bring mass death upon the four corners of the earth. Alright?
This is Zechariah 13 and 9. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as verse 8. So I care about that. It says, I'll start at verse 7. It says, awake, O sword, against my shepherd and against the man that is my fellow, said Yahweh of hosts. Smite the shepherd and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn mine hand upon the little ones.
Right.
It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land said Yahweh, two parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yes, so in all the land, which is going to be mainly America, and then show the earth, 2/3 or 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Alright, go ahead, or the people on this side right here, the Negroes, Latinos, and natives, because they refused to take heed unto this word. They wasn't predestined to be a part of the chosen number at the time. They wasn't predestined to be part of the chosen number. Alright, go ahead.
But the third shall be left therein.
But what third, which is going to be that remnant, alright, the elect, beginning with 144,000 chosen men, and their wives, their sons, their daughters, and other men and women throughout the earth is going to be delivered. You understand? They're going to be brought to the fire. They're going to be brought to the destruction. Go ahead.
It says, and I will bring the third part to the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Go ahead.
And will try them as gold is tried.
Go ahead.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Go ahead.
I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
Yeah. All right? You have something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1, it says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Yeah, and back then I was talking about too. I was talking about Jerusalem, but now that pertains to where? America.
Done.
Because America is that bloody city.
Done.
And guess what? Where, hey, Jerusalem is a people before it was a place. Wherever the people on this side dwelling, that's Jerusalem. There's the physical Jerusalem, but Jerusalem is also spiritual. Which is what? The people on this side. You understand? So, the nation of Israel is over there in the land of America right now, and that is the bloody city. Because how America was built? By bloodshed and slavery. Alright? And the scripture said what? That the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him that shed it. You understand? And that's why if you ever watch War, the one with Tom Cruise, what the so-called spaceships was doing? It was, when they're killing the people, it was sprinkling the blood on the land. And if you can remember that scene,
Yeah, done.
the guy that showed you so far, he knew the scriptures. What was the reason for them sprinkling the blood on the land? To cleanse the land. By the blood of him that shed the blood on the land. Because most of the people don't even mind to the movie.
Done.
You understand? Go ahead.
It says, the prey departed not, the noise of the noise of a west, and the noise of the rattling of the wheel, and of the prancing horse, and of the prancing horses, and the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear.
Which is that, where's that bright sword and that glittering spear? Those ICBMs. Them nuclear missiles. Alright? That is that bright sword and the glittering spear. Because when they're coming in the sky, the thrusters behind giving it that aura, and then also the sun. Sometimes when you watch a plane in the sky, the sun reflecting on the metal, wherever the case might be, it looks like it's glittering. You understand? So that's how the missiles going to look. Like bright lights coming in the sky. Go ahead.
It says the bright light, the bright swords, and the glittering spears, and there's a multitude of slain.
It says what? There's a multitude of slain. You understand? Because contrary to what being taught in the churches, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. The day of the Lord is death and destruction. With a little bit of salvation to the elect.
Done.
Alright? But the day of the Lord, when the hour shines return, that day is going to be, the majority is going to be death and destruction. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpse.
It says what? There's none end of their corpse. There's going to be an innumerable amount of death or dead bodies throughout the earth. Scripture says the dead body is going to be like dung, which is our old English word for shit on the streets.
They stumble upon their corpse.
Go ahead.
They say they stumble upon their corpse.
It says what? They stumble upon their corpse because the time's coming when famine hit the land, when the economy collapse, which is soon, and famine hit the land, and the people go outside to be committing mass murders to eat and to survive. Martial law going to be declared. Pestilence going to be hitting the earth rampantly. They're gonna have a lot of dead bodies throughout the earth, and people going to stumble upon those carcasses. Go ahead. A quick one, or it goes until you finish. Go ahead.
Verse 4, it says, because of the multitude of the whoredom.
It says, but because of the multitude of the whoredom. What's the whoredom? That's spiritual whoredom. That's spiritual adultery. Alright? The worshiping of false gods. Forsaking the Most High and worshiping who? Cedric Bourget, aka Jesus Christ, Allah, Selassie, Jah, and the list goes on. Alright? Worshiping who? The so-called white man. Because they are so-called Negro people believe that the white man is God. Go ahead.
It says, because of the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot.
Which is who? America. Understand? whore that sitteth upon many waters, that well-favored harlot. Alright? Go ahead.
The mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredom, and families through her witchcraft.
Yeah, all America does is what? Witchcraft. You understand? In the media, in the music industry, all of it is witchcraft, in the clothes. Alright, to keep the people under a certain mind frame. Alright, go ahead.
It says, Behold, I am against thee, said Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirt upon thy face.
So the Lord is going to reveal their nakedness, which He's already doing right now. You understand? He's exposing them for all the atrocities and the wickedness that they're doing behind the scenes. You understand? Whether it be by His own people or by other nations. Alright? But He's mainly doing it by who? By us. The man, the Lord, His prophets, His mouthpiece. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, And I will show the nation thy nakedness,
Go ahead.
and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yep. And if you tell me anything too right now, when America is going to be totally destroyed off the face of the earth. The days are coming where America is going to be the biggest desert on the face of the earth. After it is destroyed by nuclear fire, by the order of the Heavenly Father. Alright? Because there are so-called Christians right now trying to basically, pray for peace and to basically deter that spirit of war that is on the horizon right now, away from the earth. Alright? They try to say they don't want World War III to happen. But World War III is prophecy, that World War III is the Lord's will. By you trying to pray for World War III to happen, you don't want the Lord to come. Because that's the time frame when the Lord is going to make that grand appearance. During the time of the World Third War. That's going to be fought over there in the east, in the river Euphrates. Which they are slowly gathering and mustering themselves over there right now as we speak. Alright? Go ahead there.
Sammy says something, you're talking about they're not praying for that world war, right?
Yeah.
But first of all, well, as they now say, because why? They don't want the Lord to come back.
Yep.
Because some of these people, they're comfortable in this freaking wicked life they living in. Them living it up nice and other people sorry. You understand? Them don't care about that.
The scripture said, these are the men who devise mischief in the city.
God. You understand? Because what else go on to? Some of these Negroes, so long as they're on top of next Negro, them comfortable with
Yep.
that.
Yep. Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
And not only that, some of them, they don't want things because why? They have this love demon on them. You understand? Cupid or whatever the hell the name is, because why? The Most High set up everything in our balance. There's love and hate, there's peace and war. And there's a time for everything under the sun. You understand? And now this is the time for war because why? The Most High going to recompense the things that was done to his chosen people upon the heads of his enemies.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, go ahead.
You see that piece of it?
Yeah, God.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15 verse 2.
Go ahead.
It says, And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, Whether shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith Yahweh, such as are for death to
It
death.
says what? Such as for death. Hey, read from verse 1.
God. Verse 1. It says, Then said Yahweh unto me, Though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people.
Hey, so what does that mean? Back then, who used to beg for Israel when the Lord wanted to utterly destroy them? Moses, Samuel, and the prophets of old. But what the Lord says, they ain't here right now to beg for nobody. We sure ain't gonna beg for them. Because the scripture said we will lift up a cry or a prayer for them. For them not to them. You understand? So we haven't understood the scriptures. Me praying for the wicked. Me praying and going home and trying to beg the Lord for a guy to take heed to this word. You understand? I say, Lord, why my mother can't wake up in the street or my auntie or sister, whatever the case might be. You understand? I'm just glad the Lord find fit to bless me with the knowledge.
That's right.
You understand? So I try to give diligence to make my call on election sure. You understand? To hell with the rest that are outside this word, outside this truth. You understand?
The scripture say, sodomite sheep shall cast
Out
forth.
fish. Yeah.
So them don't serve the purpose.
Yeah. There will be multitude born and veiled.
God.
Go ahead.
It says, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards his people.
Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said Yahweh power, such as are for death to death.
It says, what such as for death to death. So the Lord proportioned a certain sect of the people for immediate death in that day. Go ahead.
And such are for the sword to the sword.
Yes, some are going to die by the sword. Alright, some going to get caught up in a race war, some going to get caught up in martial law, some going to get caught up there fighting for bread. Alright? Go ahead.
And such as are for the famine to the famine.
And what such as for the famine to the famine, so the Lord portion out a number of you for famine. What the scripture says, better to die by the sword than to die by famine. Because that's a slow and painful and antagonizing death. Where your insides have to eat itself, in other words, for lack of food. Alright? But it has to turn black because of the famine. Go ahead.
It says, and such as are for the captivity to captivity.
Yeah, them concentration camps. Some are sent to the concentration camps, to the concentration camps. Alright? Where you're going to be tortured, you're going to be tortured there. Forced to take ship. Slack here. Alright? Abused and misused. Go ahead. Yeah, good night.
It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Most High power.
Go ahead.
The sword to slay and the dog.
It said the sword to slay. Go ahead.
And the dogs to tear.
Dogs to tear, which is going to be canines that's going to be part of the military, the police force. That's going to be ripping you Negroes and Tunis and natives to strength. Let me show you this movie Django, where he had his dogs ripping Jake to strength.
Can.
Because you don't want to fight no more. You understand? Go ahead.
And the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy.
Go ahead.
And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth.
Yeah, that was going into what? Slave trade. You understand? That was going to the slave trade. On this round, we ain't going to remove into the holy kingdoms of the earth anymore because we already cattle through the earth. You understand? But a number of us are going to be placed in those concentration camps. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, thou hast forsaken me, said the Most High power. Thou art gone backward. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repentance.
Yeah, the Lord says weary of repenting. The Lord right and the Lord up in the heavens popping sorrow. Every day they're going to hear some evil report about the wickedness you people doing, and you're supposed to be his sons and daughters. You're supposed to be his monument. You're supposed to be representing him. You understand? So every day the Lord up in the heavens, basically, the scripture says, well, these are like a smoke or like coals that burn in my nose continually. They provoke me to anger to my face continually. Alright, go ahead.
This is Micah 3 verse 1. It says, and I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
Is it not for you to know judgment?
Is it not for you to know judgment? Because who the law was given unto? Who the righteousness of the law was given unto other people? The people on the side, the nation of Israel. But yet, you people are more wicked than the nations that are round about you. Go ahead.
It says, who hate the good and love the evil.
Yeah, you people hate the good and love the evil. Here it is. Man, the Lord out here diligently, rising up big times, rising up before the destruction, coming out here diligently to give you people warning, to give you people the chance to obtain salvation and redemption. And here it is, you are to despise the word, talk shit, shake your head, stamp your feet. Alright? Turn away the shoulder. Alright? Rather go a boat ride. Rather stay home and watch the BT Awards than come out here and listen to the man of the Lord give you people warning about the times to come. Rather go to church on Sunday to listen to the pastor preach about peace, love, and prosperity, take your money and send you home.
Can.
And like I said earlier on, when the mark of the beast arise, you people go and take it. And the scripture said those that take it will be put to death. Because you ain't notice the mark of the beast.
What is that? How the mark of the beast is?
The microchip that the so-called white man is trying to push on the earth right now. There's going to be the new form of currency. Right now, and if you're familiar with that news, but right now in India, They can't even use more how much? $1? A rupee?
One,
Yeah, they can't use 1 rupee. It's hard time over